Welcome to video 5 of the beers tutorial series. In this video, we'll look at how to assess sublethal effects in honeybees using the dedicated section in beers. To begin, click on Sublethal. Here, 3 tabs per each risk case related to adult honeybees are presented, that is, larvae excluded. This section is only populated when toxicity data for active substances contained in a biocides product has been uploaded and saved in the data entry section. Sublethal effects include behavioral changes and reduced food consumption. The assessment is done in 2 steps. Step 1 compares LD10 or LD50 values with predicted exposure. At this stage, you can only decide whether the use of the LD50 is more appropriate than using the LD10. In such case, the field is the LD10 reliable should be unflagged. If the concern for sublethal effects is identified at step 1, the tool proceeds to step 2. Step 2 estimates NOD values for behavior and food consumption if further analysis is needed. If the predicted exposure exceeds the no concern level, you need to upload in this section behavior or consumption data. To support estimate of NOD behavior, you need to provide the information where relevant in the General Lab Study subtab, while to estimate NOD behavior food, the data needs to be uploaded via the Dietary Lab Study subtab. Note that specific Excel templates apply for the upload of the study data to the studies assessing sublethal effects, and the instructions on these can be found in the manual. Once uploaded, BRISC runs statistical tests to estimate the NOD for behavior. After uploading data, BRISC compares NOD values with predicted exposure and provides a conclusion for sublethal risk. Green indicates no concern, while red signals potential risk. That's it for sublethal effects assessment. You've now completed the BRISC tutorial series. For more information, consult the user manual, ECA B guidance, or contact the ECA help desk. Thank you for watching.